Today we are going to begin with Chapter 5, Bricks and Bridges of the book We and Our World, Part 4. Now, in our earlier classes, we have learned about the different types of houses that are found in different parts of India. We have read about caravans, about log cabins, about houses with big windows. Now, there are two basic kind of materials that are used for building these houses. The first one is temporary house. Examples are huts, tents, tree house and log cabins. They are made with mud, thatch. Thatch means palm leaves or any kind of leaves that are used for covering the roof of the house. Then we have straw, bamboo, wood. A tent is made of canvas or nylon. Now the permanent houses like bungalows, flats, villas, havelis are built with bricks, stones, cement, iron rods, glass, wood, etc. Next, to understand this chapter better, there are two examples given. The first is of a boy called Lokhan. A child called Lokhan, his father's name is Ali. They live in the state Arunachal Pradesh in a village Dong across river Lohit. It's a very small village and their house is made of mud, bamboo, straw and dry leaves. So one day Ali takes Lokhan to where he walks. On the way they have to cross a bamboo bridge. You can see the picture. Now Ali says that when he was a child there was no bridge. He had to cross the river by swimming. Once Lokhan goes to the construction site, he is fascinated, he is amazed. He asks his father about the building that is being constructed. There are different materials lying around and the people were walking. Ali said that they were building different blocks of flat. They also showed Lokhan different building materials like cement, wood, marble, glass, tiles, iron rods and bricks. Now Lokhan wanted to know how bricks were made. So let us now, along with Lokhan, learn the brick making process. The first step is mining. You need to take out good quality clay from under the earth surface and you have to store it in the open for a few days so that it becomes soft. And the unwanted oxides. Now oxides are any kind of substance that contains the gas, the element oxygen. Oxygen you all know, we breathe oxygen. Second step is tempering. The clay is mixed with water to make a dough. A similar kind of process you must have seen in your home when your moms make chapatis, or even maybe you can help her to make chapatis. The chapati is made by mixing flour with water. That is a dough. The next step of brick making process is molding. A lump of mixture is taken, covered with sand and put into a metal mold. The sand is used so that the brick does not stick to it. Fourth process, once the bricks have got their shape, you need to dry it. See, they are laid down and after every 2 days they are turned over so that every place, every surface of the brick has dried out properly. Next we come to the fifth stage, that is firing. The bricks are arranged in a kiln, fire is ignited and after burning the bricks become strong. Lokhan was surprised to know that the bricks were made in a kiln. Now after making them in a kiln, they were brought to construction site in trucks. His father Ali explained that bricks can also be made by machines, and it is this machines that makes the bricks in a better way, in a similar manner. Use of different kind of machines for building purposes have actually made our buildings strong and safe. For example, we have talked about how Lokhan lives in a village. So Lokhan's hut, which is always damaged due to strong winds and rains, but compared to that, these modern buildings, they cannot be damaged. After that, Ali took his son to meet the manager of the construction site, and the manager's son was Ayan. Now the manager told his son that Ali and Lokhan lived on other side of the river. Lokhan told Ayan that they had to cross a bamboo bridge. Now Ayan has never crossed a bamboo bridge. Do you know what a bamboo bridge is? It is generally when a bridge is made out of bamboos. Don't think it's a very big, very strong, very fancy one. No, generally just two bamboos are laid across the river and you have to walk on them. It is done generally in villages where proper bridges are not there, so the people they themselves build their bridges. You can easily understand what will happen to such a bridge in case of heavy rains. If rain falls, the two banks might get slippery and the bamboo bridges might actually fall down. But modern bridges, which are strong, they can connect mountains, valleys, anything. They help in easy movement of people, goods and vehicles. Now Ayan showed Lokhan the pictures of some bridges in India. Do you want to see them? Okay, let's see them one by one and read about them. And before going to the types of bridges, let us first see the do you know over here. The early bridges were made by nature like a fallen tree on a river, stream and pond. That is, the first bridges that were formed naturally. Because of high wind, a storm or maybe lightning, for some reason, if there are two cliffs and early man was unable to pass, maybe there was a tree that was standing on one side. Because of heavy rainfall, high speed wind, it fell down and connected both the ends. The early man tried to work on them and found that he could successfully cross it. So from next time, he used that idea to construct bridges. Now coming back to the types of bridges, the first one we have is a suspension bridge. Suspension means to suspend something, to tie one end and to let it go like this. It can cover a long distance. The earlier suspension bridges were made of wood and rope, but now they are made of steel. And because of the steel, you can stretch them to as long as you want, and it can be also very strong. One example of such a bridge is Lakshman Chula on river Ganga in Rishikesh, Uttarakhand. Now this place is a famous pilgrimage site as well. You must have read about the pilgrimage tourism in Standard 4th, isn't it? And Lakshman Chula, if you walk on this, the bridge literally shakes a little. Below it, the river Ganga flows. Coming to the next page, we have cantilever bridge. Now they support the load through diagonal bracing. Diagonal means crisscross from two ends like this, connecting the opposite ends. And they use a truss to support the formation from below the bridge and above the bridge. Next we have cable stayed bridge. It uses short cables that are connected to pillars. See, the pillars are there and the cables, they are connected like this. Example is Bandra Sailing Bridge in Arabian Sea, that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And Cantilever Bridge is a Howrah Bridge on River Hooghly, located in Kolkata, West Bengal. Coming to the do you know portion, there are again two more types of bridges given. Truss bridge, example Rajamundry railway bridge on river Godavari, Andhra Pradesh. You can see truss formation is there, that is the diagonal crisscross thing is there, plus it is supported both from the bottom as well as from the top. Next, this is a wonder of modern science, the movable bridge. Example Golden Bridge in Bay of Bengal at Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. Now the thing is, this bridge in normal times this will be pulled down and it will be a one continuous bridge. If you have a big steamer or a ship to pass, what you do is you can block the roads on two sides and lift the bridge like this. The ship will pass easily. Again, once it has passed, you can put it down. Another famous example of this kind of bridge is in the Suez Canal. Next we will come to number C, beam bridge. Example is Gandhi Setu in Patna, Bihar. And number D, arch bridge, Godavari arch bridge in Rajamundry, Andhra Pradesh. Before concluding, we will just see the flyovers, which are bridges built over roads to ease the movement of traffic. In many modern countries, sometimes the flyovers have there are not only a road below and just a flyover above, sometimes there are like 4 to 5 different stories. One main road, another flyover on top of it, another flyover on top of it, so that number of vehicles can pass at the same time. So Lokhan enjoyed learning about brick making and bridges. He was amazed to see the modern methods and materials. So he decided when he grows up, he will be an engineer and design some wonderful bridges. What about you? Do you want to be an engineer and design some more wonderful bridges and buildings? Let me know.